What's going on, people, and welcome to the LV Live Show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. Like I started off the other day, I said, there's smoke in the city. But as the old saying goes, where there's smoke, there is fire. And as recently reported by Ian Begley of SNNY, there is fire, people. Executive Vice President Wesley and Chief Advisor, everyone knows him as Worldwide West, has been in conversations with James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, and has stated that pretty much the problem with the team and why the team has been struggling this year, a big part is Tibbs. Where there's smoke, there's fire, guys. And based on also Ian Begley, these conversations were happening prior to the debacle the other night at the Garden, where the Knicks lost to the New Jersey. Look at that. See that? That's how I feel about that team. Losing to the Brooklyn Nets, 111-106, where they were up by 28 points, guys. So there's obviously some issues going on in management, where they're not in agreement with Tibbs, maybe not on the same page with Tibbs, obviously, if those conversations are being had. Also, too, maybe this is why they haven't made any moves regarding the trades. They probably want the young guys to play. It's obvious that there's some issues going on there. It's obvious that people want certain things. People meaning the management, they want Tibbs to do certain things, and he's not willing to do so. Everyone knows that Tibbs is a stubborn coach. He's got a lot of his ways from coaching in the 80s and 90s with the Knicks, and he's carried that over with the Bulls and Minnesota. Tibbs is known to be a stubborn guy, known to be stuck in his ways, and maybe management is starting to see that. Just because of the downward slide that the team has been on. It's a bad look. It's a bad look for Tibbs. And if you take a look around the league, guys, everybody's playing young guys. I've stated it before. Maybe management sees that and wants the Knicks to do the same thing, play those young guys. And maybe Tibbs doesn't want to. And this hurts because how are you able to really show, what they have, their skill set? Right? Even if the Knicks are considering trading some of the young pieces, they have no value because no one knows what they can do. No one knows what type of skill set McBride has, Big Sims has. Cam Reddish can't even break a sweat to even maybe raise his trade value or maybe raise the fact that he needs playing time. But, once again, right, this goes back to Tibbs, right? He said it in his press conference the other night. Right? I'm going to quote Tibbs right now. Check it out, guys. He said, I'm not going to just give minutes to just give minutes. You have to earn it. Right? If a guy's playing good, he plays. If the team is functioning well, when he's on the floor, he should play. The team has to come first. I agree with that, Tibbs. That's a valid point. But how do they earn minutes, Tibbs? Because once again, like I said to you guys before, he talks about in practice. Tibbs has been synonymous, right, with having these hard, grueling practices to where they break people's bodies down and guys just aren't ready to play. There's been mentions of it in Chicago with Joakim Noah and Luol Deng and those guys, and of course Derrick Rose. And of course, even Karl Anthony Towns has mentioned it when he was in Minnesota. Tibbs was just tough in regards to minutes and playing these guys nonstop, not even giving the backup guys any chance, and guys are tired, right? The starters. Also saw on Get Up the other day, guys, I'm quoting Jason Williams, former Duke guard, local kid from New Jersey. He stated that Julius Randle, right, has played 300, ready? 300 more minutes than any other player in the NBA. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Okay? 300 more minutes than any other player in the NBA. That tells you everything. And that's been Thibs' biggest problem. Overworking guys, overplaying guys. Right? So then he makes another statement, right? There's big stuff coming out today, guys. Thibs goes on and says, we got a young team that can get better. That's where we have to concentrate on. Mitch, RJ, Quentin Grimes, IQ, Obi, that's our focus. Julius is young and he can still grow. But we got to get a lot tougher. We can't be staring around, looking around at each other when you're not winning. And you're not going to win like that. This is Thibs' quote. You notice he mentioned young guys there, right? Obi's not going to get better if you're playing him 8 minutes. It's not. That's not going to happen. Randall's only going to get better if you help him get better. You got to help mold him as a player. Molding him doesn't mean you let him play 48 minutes a night, 45 minutes a night. He doesn't get molded like that. He gets molded by telling him, hey, listen, man, don't try to be LeBron. Okay, get the ball out your hand. Let's get you down 15-foot range. You know, you shoot maybe 1 or 2 threes a game if you're feeling it. But really, we want you in that 15-foot range. You go to the basket, dominate, push the pace. That's what we want. We don't want you being point forward. Right? Is he helping him do that? No, he's not. Because it's obvious based on his play. So, you say you have a young team, you have a young core. You're absolutely right. So, you got to play those young guys. You have to. It's very, very important. Very important. One thing that Thibs said also, too, he said everything is on the table now. Well, I hope it is. I hope everything is on the table. Everything being on the table, like starting Miles McBride, giving him a shot. Or if you don't want to start him in front of Kemba, let him be, the first point guard coming off the bench because we need a point guard. Burks is not a point guard. IQ is not a point guard. Now, these type of sentiments, guys, probably was mentioned by the management to Thibs. But Thibs is a stubborn guy, man. And maybe that's why those conversations are being had between Worldwide West and James Dolan. So I definitely see changes happening. I don't know when, but definitely going to happen, right? It's kind of like what I said the other day. It's not a matter of if, but when. Because if these conversations are happening, I can see the Knicks making some changes. All right, but listen, that's my show. All right, I appreciate you guys coming by. Once again, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, all right? Also, too, if you can, hit that bell icon to get all notifications on all my new shows. All right? I appreciate you guys coming by and listening to my quick hitter today. This is LV Live, and I'm out. Peace.